welcome to the new age, to the new age, welcome to the new age, to the new age, whoa. Dude, I just noticed that up there. That is a decoy owl. What are they trying to keep off of their roof? Seriously. Anyway. I'm here. This is another question and answer. Yeah. Oh, by the way, when the last question and answer video before this one was posted, I actually got enough questions for this question and answer video. That was 2 days before I posted this one. So keep leaving questions. The more you leave, either down in the comment section of the YouTube video or on my Facebook page, the better the question and answer videos will be. Here we go. Life is love. Life is acceptance. Life is anything you want it to be. Oh, what? Now, being awesome doesn't count as a medical condition? I'll do my vlogs in 2159. Cause you broke my heart when you shouldn't have. You didn't even want me around. But now I'm back to let you know I can really shake 'em down. Do you love me? 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 Now that I can dance, dance, dance. Watch me now. Hey, work, work. What the hell are you talking about? Nobody has any special privilege, so no. Yes, I have. I've answered every question asked thus far. Like, OMG, LOL. I couldn't think anything else to say. I'm assuming you're talking about when I tagged people. Just because I tried typing in people to tag and people's names showed up, so I tagged a bunch of people. No, I haven't. How do you come up with your questions? I seriously want to know your thought process. Seriously. The smell of success. I can't remember whether this is The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, but my favorite character in that series is Tom Bombadil. Long list, starting with like acceptance, love, all that shit. because you're strange. Now, I'm not saying strange people are bad. I'm saying that action's bad, though. It's good to be strange. It's just that is weird. Well, first off, I see myself as... I don't know, tough question. Now, is this Han and Luke in episode 4, Han and Luke in episode 5, Han and Luke in episode 6, or Han and Luke throughout the entire original trilogy? Because at the time you're asking this, episodes 1 through 6 have only been released, so we haven't seen what Han and Luke look like in episode 7. If it's Han and Luke throughout the entire trilogy for the original trilogy, then probably Luke. Episode 4, probably Luke again. Otherwise, Han for episodes 5 and 6. I don't know if you want to see my belly. Because I ate a baby! I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili's baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. $950 miles an hour. You know what spooks me the most? The question you just asked. That's coming up for a later question and answer video. So yeah, you'll see. You'll have to wait. Yes, I do, and why would I want to dress up as that? I agree with that completely. So I guess that would be a 10. Real men have class. Children have swag. I'm not fat. I'm just big bone. Beefcake. What the fuck is a feeder? Are you talking about like a bird feeder or a squirrel feeder where I sit there and hold like seeds and stuff for birds? Or are you talking about something else that I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about? I agree with that completely. I like the interview. Normally I'm not an interview kind of person, but I do like that one. Not just because it's Jonathan Davis, but because I actually agree with him on the fact that we need to hold the people, the government, accountable for their actions. And I think there, a lot of times, some people are just doing an inadequate job. And that goes for everybody, not just the government. I am YouTuber, a writer, musician, artist, blah blah blah. I do a lot of stuff. I like reading. My name is Corum, so yeah. I think I just answered that in the last question, but I'm not who you are. I'm not the second person in the question. I am only Corum. Woot woot! I'll try to remember that, but I can't guarantee it. What? I don't know. Are you implying anything in that question? I don't know what you're asking. I don't know whether you're implying shit or not, so I'm just not going to answer that. Watch your fucking mouth. I already answered that question earlier. Vlogs are coming in a couple hundred years, dude. I think it's sad that, people, anyone, would have to fight for their own rights. And this goes back to what I was saying before about holding people accountable. Because, in my opinion, this is the society of, where I live. People just don't get it. Government just doesn't get it. Businesses are starting to get it. But it's like we've got, the feminists, we've got gay rights, all that stuff going on. We've got all these different groups of people fighting for their rights in the U.S. and around the world. And I just think it's stupid that people have to fight for their own rights, but that's the way at least the U.S. economy is, or the U.S. government and U.S. society is, where we can't just say, hey, everybody has equal rights. When the U.S. was founded in 1776, the Constitution was written so that all men were created equal, with the exception of slaves, and women had no choice then, or very little choice compared to what they have now. And colored people didn't have a choice, whether it was black people, Mexican, Spanish. Even if you were white, but weren't, society's, whatever it's called, I don't know. Basically, they were being racist. And that racism is stuck around for hundreds upon hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. And it's just stupid. I mean, again, that's part of the reason why there's those protests against the police, is because they didn't, like, some white cop shot a black kid, and now they're protesting because violence and abuse of power and all that shit. We've got feminism, where they're fighting for their own rights. We got, as I said before, like gay activists, LGBT rights, just a bunch of other things that I haven't named yet. And no, I would not label myself as a feminist because the only label I see myself as is a human being. I see myself as a person. Those are the only two labels that I would call myself. I don't see myself as, American or, white or whatever. I don't label myself with anything like that, and yeah, I think you get the idea. Well, I'm not going with Trojans because they're named after basically this dummy that let out a bunch of people that went fighting for a prize. Giggity. I don't know if I said that right, but if I did, ha ha ha. If not, then laugh at me for messing up the joke. I didn't tag you because I didn't want to sit there all day tagging every person that I'm friends with and all that crap. I tagged a few people, had it get around, and had a few people leave questions and all that stuff. So yeah, you still left a question, and that's all that matters. Do you love me? 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 Now that I can dance, dance, dance. Watch me now, hey! Work, work. I'll work it on, baby! Yay! Well, as I said before, I think labels are stupid. But, to answer your question, you're the only person I've met that is, or at least seen on YouTube, I should say, that has called themselves that. Nobody else I've seen on YouTube or met has called themselves an acapellanist. Well, somebody I agree with. Labels are stupid. Really. You're trying to set me up on a blind date with somebody that you don't even know. Or I don't think you know anyway. Hell yes. He left me in his will. I'm getting all his money. I didn't know we were friends to begin with, so I'm going to have to say no. I didn't know people hated me, so I'm going to have to say no. Well, I tend to be friends with people that I've met, so no. Alcoholic. Um... No, I'm having fun answering questions. Why? Is there not a difference? You get a high-paying job to pay for college, and then you use that college education to get a high-paying job. That's this whole cycle of life in the U.S. So my big answer to that would be move out of the U.S. How hard could being president be? I mean, based off of how all the presidents recently have acted, Bush, we got Obama. They're all trying to avoid bad problems. They make their own problems and then avoid them. Blah, 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 blah. I know I'm rambling. I haven't planned that answer out yet, but... yeah, anyway, as I said before, ask me questions. Either down below in the YouTube comments or on the Facebook page listed. So yeah.